Hey Believers, this is SuperZombGBBQ, and today we have got something very big to discuss. Something new has arrived. In fact, two new things have arrived, and I think it's a good time to talk about those. And we get final confirmation of something we have waited a long freaking time for. Confirmation of the WWE 2K18 Seen Enough Edition cards. And some pretty exciting stuff coming up, which I really cannot wait to hear about, and we're going to hear about very soon, potentially in a new update. So let's get right into this, but before we do, if you like what you see and hear in this upload, remember to shimmy on over to the like button and give it a huge smash with a KO punch. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel whilst you're there. But let's get right in to the content. We're going to talk about the Seen Enough edition of WWE 2K18. And this is going to be very in-depth because a lot of people have asked me questions about what the Seen Enough edition includes and what it doesn't include. And I got some confirmation directly from 2K. So if you don't know already, WWE 2K18 has 3 editions this year. Like standard, they have a standard edition, a digital deluxe or a deluxe edition, and they've got a collector's edition. Now this year, for the first time, the digital deluxe edition is no longer just digital, it's also physical as well. And you also have the collector's edition, which is the Seen Enough edition. Now I've got a video that talks in depth about the Seen Enough content, so if you want to find out more about the Seen Enough edition, I'll link that into the video in the description and you can go check it out in your own time, or you can not, it's your choice. But there are 2 big additions which are SuperCard related in the Deluxe and the Collector's Seen Enough edition, which you need to know about because it will give you a massive boost in your deck and some exclusive cards and card packs that you can't get anywhere else. So let's break it down. Sorry, I've got to do this properly. Let's break it down better. Let's talk about the Deluxe Edition first. Any purchase you make of a Deluxe Edition will come with a SuperCard QR code inside. It also comes with the Season Pass and some other additional DLC goodies, which I'm sure you'll use in WWE 2K18. But if you're just doing it for the SuperCard content, you're not gonna be too happy because if you're a high tier, it's basically fodder. You get an Ultimate Seth Rollins that's standard, and you get 3 random Elite cards, which are standard. It's not anything new or special. You also get a WWE 2K18 special card back that is limited to the Deluxe Edition. And that's where it ends. Although on 2K's website at the moment, it is saying that you get all of the additional content that's in the Seen Enough Edition, and that's wrong. I've had clarification from 2K. All of the Seen Enough content is exclusive to the Seen Enough content apart from the Season Pass. But you might be wondering, what do you get in a Seen Enough edition anyway? So I can break down all the specifics now for you. And first of all, you get access to 3 brand new cards that you will not be able to get in any other way and are limited to 25,000 for the pair. Yes, I said for the pair. You will get 2 of each card, and there are 3 cards in total instead of the 4 that were originally reported, and that is John Cena, Batista, and Rob Van Dam. And the tier for these, yes, is SummerSlam 17, the highest tier in the game. You will get access to these brand new cards, these brand new special designs with a special trim as well, so they're gonna look really nice. And the best comparison I can make is they look like Money in the Bank cards, and they have stats like Money in the Bank cards, but technically, if you are not in SummerSlam Plus, if you buy the Seen Enough edition, you will by the time you've bought the Seen Enough edition. Basically, you'll be in SummerSlam tier or WrestleMania Plus. So just to clarify, you will get a pro of Batista, John Cena, and Rob Van Dam in the Seen Enough edition. I'm going to run through the catalogue in a second. You also get 2 special card backs as well. One is a Cena card back in the style of the Seen Enough logo, and the other one is a Enough logo in the very similar style. So you get a Cena and a Enough card back. So they'll be exclusive to WWE 2K18's Collector's Edition. So let's break down those cards and look into them in more details. First one is that John Cena. Very high in power and charisma. In fact, If I'm not wrong by the stats, I believe that these are more powerful, well at least the John Cena is, than the Money in the Bank card. So let's have a look at those Money in the Bank cards. Let's go to the SummerSlam tier. First of all, we're going to have a look at the Big Show, and well, basically the Big Show gets beaten by John Cena in charisma. That's not really unexpected. So if you get John Cena, you're going to be able to beat Big Show in one stat. Fortunately though, Bobby Roode absolutely kicks his ass, unless obviously you put speed in Cena because he doesn't have a huge amount of toughness. Brock Lesnar beats him in 2 stats, I believe in power and toughness possibly. John Cena beats Brock Lesnar in speed and charisma. Someone just clarify that for me in the comment section if you can. We'll look at Dean Ambrose in a second. The Kurt Angle, again, it's a very similar situation to Rouge. Again, you just might be able to beat him in speed. You might have a chance there. Now, Roman Reigns, this I'm actually really surprised with. Roman Reigns gets free statted by John Cena. Power, speed, charisma. Very interesting indeed. And then we've got Seth Rollins, who loses to John Cena in power and charisma, but beats him in speed and toughness. It looks like the overall stats on these cards are better than the Money in the Bank cards. They're kind of like Hall of Fame cards kind of stats. The next one you have is Rob Van Dam, so we're going to do this in reverse this time because Rob Van Dam is very, very similar to Seth Rollins, but his stats aren't as high as John Cena's. So, first of all, he beats Seth Rollins in speed, but loses in charisma, toughness, and power. So, overall, he's not that great. He's not that great. He gets beaten quite badly by Seth Rollins, in fact. Roman Reigns, he beats in speed and charisma. Not really much else to say about that. Obviously exactly the same for Brock Lesnar. There's no real point going through that. Speed, he beats Kurt Angle. Doesn't beat him in anything else. Speed, he also beats Bobby Roode. That is confirmed, I believe. I'm going to have a look at those now. Dean Ambrose, we'll have a look at all of the cards for Dean Ambrose very soon. Big Show, he beats in speed, but will probably also beat him in charisma because most people didn't put charisma on their Big Show. So he made 2-stat Big Show there. And you'll tag with Big Show as well if you didn't get yourself Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar. And Bobby Roode, he beats in speed. But again, that would be what you would expect. With Dean Ambrose, he loses in toughness and power. I believe he beats him in speed and charisma, but we'll have a check in a moment. And the last card is Batista. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't wait. Although this image looks really nice, and you know what, I really like this version of Batista when he was in WWE, and him and John Cena had some pretty good matches. But I can't wait to use the Blue Tista. Blue Tista is going to be awesome. But unfortunately, that's where the awesomeness stops. Batista gets crushed by Big Show, crushed by Bobby Roode, like really badly crushed. I believe he gets crushed by Brock Lesnar as well. We'll have to check that in a second. He gets crushed by Kurt Angle. This isn't looking good for Batista right now. He gets beaten by Roman Reigns. In fact, he gets beaten by Roman Reigns in toughness. Yeah, dude loses in 4 stats to Brock Lesnar, I think, or 3 stats to Brock Lesnar. In fact, now looking at the card, he draws with Roman in power, speed, and charisma. So he's weaker than Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. That doesn't say much. And then with the Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, he beats them in power and toughness, but not in charisma. But that's what you'd expect. But it definitely seems that Batista is the weakest of the cards compared to John Cena. So let's look at and compare all of the Cena Enough Edition cards. John Cena's card beats Rob Van Dam in 2 stats, power and charisma. You would expect that. And he beats Batista in power, speed, and charisma. He 3 stats Batista.
You must be so embarrassed!
Whereas Batista, again, loses to speed and charisma to Rob Van Dam. One good benefit of Rob Van Dam and Batista is that they are not only compatible, but they're also power, toughness, speed, charisma. So when they do proc, they should be able to beat most teams. So there is a full breakdown of the brand new Cena Enough cards. If you are getting the Cena Enough edition, let me know in the comments section below. Whether there'll be additional codes given out to those who don't buy the Cena Enough edition, whether these cards will be available through another way, I have no idea, but the cards look very, very nice. It's going to be interesting to see how many people actually end up using these or just putting them on eBay, because I can imagine these cards, being you get a pro, are going to be worth quite a bit of money, I would imagine. But the more surprising news that we got was in the form of the login bonus this morning. And not many people expected this, so it's kind of taken people aback. In the login bonus this morning, we got news that at the end of this month, there will be a login bonus pack that has got a pumpkin on it. And I kind of guessed they were doing Halloween-based cards because they released a Halloween-based Bray Wyatt card for this month's Royal Rumble Awards. But look at this. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And the most important bit is that it's a guaranteed ultimate to SummerSlam 17. Now, whilst the likelihood of you putting in a SummerSlam 17 card is very unlikely, the fact of the matter is it's the first time you've been able to get a SummerSlam 17 card in these login bonus packs. And this would say to me that there are new types of cards coming, possibly zombie supercards, because I'm not sure if you're aware, but Sasha Banks did a photo shoot a while ago, and some other superstars did some zombie photo shoots. But whatever's in this pack probably is meant to be pro'd. So I imagine that we are going to get some Halloween-based DLC, which gives me great hope that one day, we might just get the Christmas-themed snow cards with the lights on them. And oh god, those cards were amazing. Those cards were absolutely incredible. And SuperCard, just, even if you give us Christmas-themed cards, that'd be great. Even if it's just for 2 weeks. What do I think these cards are? I would imagine they are some way or form will be able to be either pulled from the board or bought from packs. They might be replacing the throwback cards for this tier or the Hall of Fame cards. Or they might be in addition to them. Either way, they look like Money in the Bank cards, so they might even be available through Money in the Bank. Who knows? But all WWE SuperCard have said about it so far is that they'll talk more about it next week, which probably means that we are getting an update in the next 2 weeks with all the details about these mystery cards that have just appeared. Let me know what you guys and gals think it is in the comment section below. It's definitely very interesting. Do you think they're replacing the Hall of Fame cards and the throwback cards? Or do you think this is in addition to those and the fusions that are coming out? And also, if you're getting a Cena enough edition, or you are going to get yourself those cards, maybe, I don't know, your big brother or your little brother or your little sister or your big sister or your mum and dad are going to get the Cena enough edition and you're going to get the cards because they don't play SuperCard, let us know in the comment section below. But until then, I've been SuperZombGBBQ. Remember to like this video as hard as you can with a KO punch. And remember to subscribe to the channel whilst you're there. I'll see you soon. One last thing, and that is 2.